Vanessa Wyche was born in South Carolina to two teachers, the youngest of 5 children. She knew from an early age that math and science were her passion.
Being the youngest, I was the first to go all the way through integrated schools. And, it was, for me, I was exposed to a lot of different things as a kid. My parents kind of knew that I was interested in math and science. I used to be very inquisitive and like to figure things out quite a bit. One Christmas, my brother got a chemistry set and I became his apprentice. And I think that was probably one of the sparks for me going into STEM field.
Despite an early aptitude for math and science, she said that the most important lesson she learned came from an unlikely place.
I would say growing up, the most important skill that I learned outside of the classroom was just on the playground, really. And that is how to get along with others, right? So here at NASA's Johnson Space Center, we do everything almost in teams. We have, you look at mission control, you see a team of people. Well, you need to be able to work well with others to be able to do that. So learning how to play with each other, how to share, how to give, how to, not everybody's going to be the leader. Sometimes you got to be in the role of being the team player. So those are the things that I learned on the playground.
After graduating high school, Vanessa went on to study at Clemson University and credits a graduate professor with helping her find a career path.
My advisor when I went to graduate school, I would say had a large influence as well. He was very influential in me kind of knowing that I could be a bioengineer, helping me to explore and do different things, do internships, go off and actually support in hospitals. And so when I went off to my first career at the Food and Drug Administration, I was very well prepared for that role.
Vanessa stayed at the FDA for several years until she married her husband, a native Texan. He brought her to Houston. It was at NASA where she became a trailblazer for women in the field.
Challenges, I would say, like early in my career here at NASA's Johnson Space Center, when I came here, it was a very different place. And so there weren't a lot of women. As a matter of fact, the branch that I went into, I was the first female that was hired into the branch. And my division chief, I went to him and I was like, Dr. Langford, I don't really see any other women. And he said, yeah, I know. And he said, basically, you're the first, and we'll see how it works out.
And it worked out. Vanessa quickly rose through the ranks and established herself as a leader, eventually earning the title of Director of NASA Johnson Space Center. She credits her spirit of curiosity and willingness to take risks as a catalyst in her career.
I would say it's all kind of stems from just, again, having the fundamentals of being curious-minded, wanting to try and do different things, but then also being willing to take the risk of being the leader, which does come with risk, right? Sometimes you're not always going to get it right, and everybody's not going to be happy with the decisions that you make. But knowing that somebody has to make the decision, somebody has to be the one that's willing to pull the team together, give them a vision, and set them off on a path.
After a long, successful career, Vanessa has one piece of advice for young people.
I think, whatever field you go into, first it's to find what your passion is, what it is that you like to do, what you're good at, because when you go to work every day, this is something that you're going to be doing, potentially for, 10, 20, 30 years of your life, right? So, first find what you're passionate about, and then once you do, pursue it with much, rigor and thoroughness. Learn about it. Be really good at what you do. Right now, the world that we live in is a very competitive world. And so to be able to succeed, you need to be really good at what you're doing. So become very much the expert in whatever it is and become technically excellent if you're going to pursue a technical area. And once you do that, again, just be willing to take risks.
Vanessa Wyche, 2024 inductee into the J.A. Hall of Achievement.